When we hear the word channeling, we often think of well-known figures like Bashar, Seth, Barbara Marciniak, and Edgar Cayce. These individuals are often associated with trance channeling, where they allow a supposed entity, such as deceased spirits, aliens, angels, or their higher self, to use their body as a means of communication. As a trained clinician, naturopathic physician, and director of research at the Institute of Noetic Sciences, I have had the unique opportunity to delve into the world of channeling from a scientific perspective. What I have discovered is that channeling is not limited to the confines of trance channeling alone. In fact, I believe that channeling is a process that goes beyond our conventional notions of space and time. It is a means of revealing information and energy that can be both receptive and expressive. This broader definition allows us to explore the various forms of channeling that exist, beyond just trance channeling. However, the name itself can be misleading, as many people associate channeling solely with trance channeling. Others may use it interchangeably with terms like psychic, medium, psi, or ESP. As I delved deeper into the world of channeling, I realized that different terms were used to describe this phenomenon and the people who engage in it. In my research, I came across 29 different terms used to describe trance channeling alone. This variety of terms reflects the diverse nature of channeling experiences and the different ways in which people perceive and interpret them. Studies have shown that channeling experiences exist on a spectrum. On one end, we have common experiences like intuition and gut hunches. These are experiences that many of us can relate to and may have even experienced ourselves. Moving along the spectrum, we encounter abilities such as telepathy, clairvoyance, and precognition. These abilities are less common but still within the realm of possibility for many individuals. Finally, on the far end of the spectrum, we find the rarer experiences of trance channeling and out-of-body experiences. It is important to recognize that channeling takes many forms, and at the Institute of Noetic Sciences, we refer to each person's unique way of channeling as their noetic signature. There is no right or wrong signature, as each one is beautiful and unique in its own way. Just like snowflakes, each person's noetic signature holds inherent value and contributes to the tapestry of human experience. In conclusion, channeling is a multifaceted phenomenon that extends beyond the boundaries of trance channeling. It is a process that allows for the revelation of information and energy that transcends our conventional understanding of space and time. By embracing the diversity of channeling experiences and recognizing the inherent value in each person's noetic signature, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of the human experience. Common traits. Spiritual channels, often regarded as individuals with heightened intuitive abilities, share several common traits that set them apart from the general population. These traits encompass both psychological and experiential dimensions, reflecting their deep connection with intuitive and spiritual realms. 1. Intuitive processing. One of the most prominent traits of spiritual channels is their enhanced intuitive processing capability. Unlike analytical reasoning, which relies on conscious and logical thought processes, intuitive processing is a form of information processing that operates on a more subconscious level. Research suggests that this type of processing allows spiritual channels to make decisions and insights quickly and often accurately, without the need for extensive analytical deliberation. Despite the limited scientific exploration of intuition, the advantages of understanding and honing this capability are well documented in both popular and academic literature. 2. Emotional and spiritual sensitivity. Spiritual channels exhibit a heightened sensitivity to emotional and spiritual stimuli. This sensitivity often translates into a profound ability to perceive and interpret the emotional states and auras of others, which can enhance their empathy and interpersonal connections. The perception of auras, or the subtle energy field surrounding living beings, is one aspect where this sensitivity is most evident. Individuals who can discern aura colors report insights into personality traits and emotional states, which can significantly inform their interactions and relationships. 3. Kinship and communal orientation. A strong sense of kinship and communal responsibility is another trait commonly observed in spiritual channels. This orientation often manifests in the use of kinship terms and behaviors that promote positive family ties and community well-being. For example, Addressing family members using appropriate kinship terms instead of personal names can enhance familial harmony and cohesion, a practice observed among some indigenous cultures. This communal focus extends to a broader spiritual connection with the community and nature, embodying principles that contribute to a balanced and harmonious way of life. 4. Spiritual compatibility and connection. Spiritual channels also tend to form deep, spiritually compatible relationships. These connections are characterized by shared values, beliefs, and goals that foster mutual spiritual growth and support. Recognizing and nurturing these connections can lead to fulfilling and meaningful relationships, where both individuals feel understood and supported in their spiritual journeys. This compatibility is often perceived as a natural alignment that goes beyond physical attraction and delves into the depths of their souls. 5. Practices for enhancing intuition. To further develop their intuitive abilities, spiritual channels often engage in practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and connecting with nature. These practices help them harness the powerful energy associated with their spiritual and intuitive traits, leading to increased happiness, peace, physical health, and creativity. Such practices are not only tools for self-discovery, but also enhance their ability to connect deeply with others and the world around them. Channeling methods. Channeling methods are a fascinating and powerful way to establish a connection with higher realms and receive spiritual guidance. These methods encompass a range of practices, each offering a unique pathway for communication and communion with the divine. Whether it is through automatic writing, verbal channeling, or trance channeling, these techniques allow individuals to tap into a higher consciousness and access profound wisdom and insights. One of the most widely known channeling methods is automatic writing, also known as psychography. This practice involves channeling messages by writing or typing without conscious control over the content. The channeler enters a state of relaxation, allowing the information to flow freely onto paper or a digital medium. It is not uncommon for the channeler's handwriting to differ from their usual style or for them to type without conscious thought. To practice automatic writing, one can start by setting clear intentions, finding a quiet and peaceful place, relaxing the mind and body, and then allowing the writing to flow freely until a sense of completion is reached. Verbal channeling is another powerful method that involves transmitting messages through spoken words. In this practice, the channeler often enters a trance-like state or an altered state of consciousness to allow non-physical entities to communicate through them. During verbal channeling, the channeler's voice, tone, and even language may change, reflecting the energy or identity of the communicating entity. It is a profound experience that requires openness, trust, and a willingness to surrender to the guidance of higher beings. Trance channeling takes the practice of channeling to a deeper level. It involves going into a deep trance state, allowing higher beings to communicate through the channeler. In this method, the channeler's consciousness steps aside, making way for a higher entity to use their body and voice to convey messages. Trance channeling requires significant preparation and protection techniques to ensure the safety and well-being of the channeler. It is a sacred and transformative practice that can provide profound insights and spiritual growth. Each channeling method provides a distinctive experience and avenue for spiritual connection. They offer individuals the opportunity to access guidance, wisdom, and insights from non-physical realms. Whether through automatic writing, verbal channeling, or trance channeling, these practices open the door to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. They remind us that we are not alone on this journey and that there is a vast network of support and guidance available to us. As we explore these channeling methods and cultivate our connection with higher realms, we embark on a path of personal growth, spiritual awakening, and transformation. How common is channeling? Channeling, the ability to connect with higher realms and receive guidance and information, is not limited to a select few individuals. Contrary to popular belief, channeling abilities can be found in perfectly healthy people from all walks of life. In fact, the experience of channeling is much more common than one might imagine. A study conducted by the Institute of Noetic Sciences, IONS, aimed to explore the prevalence of channeling experiences among different groups of individuals. Scientists, engineers, the general public, and IONS members were surveyed about their personal encounters with channeling. The results of the study were astonishing. Out of the 900 participants, a staggering 90%, 93 to 99%, reported having at least one channeling experience in their lifetime. This finding strongly suggests that channeling experiences are indeed quite common. Interestingly, another survey conducted by Rappaport, Libby Clark, and Zeiswicks focused on the belief in paranormal phenomena among Americans. What they discovered was a consistent increase in the number of individuals who believe in such phenomena year after year. This trend is significant because it aligns with a prevailing theme in parapsychological research: the more we believe in these phenomena, the more likely we are to experience them. Thus, the growing number of people who acknowledge and embrace channeling could be attributed to this phenomenon. When we think of channeling, it is important to understand that it encompasses a wide spectrum of experiences. On one end of the spectrum, we find subtler forms of channeling such as clairempathy, the ability to sense and feel the emotions of others, and claircognizance, the intuitive knowing of information without any logical explanation. Lucid dreaming and telepathy also fall within this realm of subtle channeling experiences. Moving toward the middle of the spectrum, we encounter precognition and mediumship. Precognition refers to the ability to perceive future events or gain insight into future probabilities. Mediumship, on the other hand, involves connecting with spirits or entities from the spiritual realm to relay messages or provide guidance. At the far end of the spectrum, we find rarer and more extraordinary channeling experiences. Trance channeling, for instance, involves allowing a higher entity or consciousness to temporarily take control of one's body and speak through them. Geomancy, a divination practice that involves interpreting patterns in the earth, is another example of a rare channeling experience. Psychic healing, the ability to channel healing energy to oneself or others, as well as pyrokinesis, the ability to manipulate fire, and levitation, the ability to defy gravity, are also considered to be at the far end of the channeling spectrum. In conclusion, channeling is not an exclusive ability reserved for a select few. It is a phenomenon that is surprisingly common among individuals from various backgrounds. The prevalence of channeling experiences suggests that there is a deep connection between our beliefs and our ability to tap into higher realms. As we continue to embrace the possibilities of the paranormal and expand our understanding of the unseen, the spectrum of channeling experiences will continue to unfold, revealing the limitless potential of the human spirit. Is channeled information real? Is channeled information real? This is a question that has intrigued many and sparked debates among skeptics and believers alike. Channeling, the practice of receiving information from a source beyond our physical realm, has become quite common in recent years. But the question remains, is it real? Can we truly trust the messages that are supposedly channeled? To determine the authenticity of channeling, we need to establish what we mean by a real. In this context, a real refers to the ability to observe channeling through objective measures rather than relying solely on anecdotal accounts. Fortunately, there have been scientific studies and research conducted to shed light on this subject. One fascinating study conducted by Jessica Utz and published in the Journal of Scientific Exploration provides some compelling evidence. Utz compared the effects observed in ESP, extrasensory perception research, to the effect size of 81 milligrams of aspirin therapy. Surprisingly, the results showed that the effects observed in channeling phenomena were significantly larger than the effect size of aspirin therapy. This suggests that channeling may indeed be real and not merely a figment of imagination. Another scientist who has contributed to our understanding of channeling is Rupert Sheldrake. Through his extensive research, which includes a database of 4,000 case histories, 2,000 questionnaires, 1,500 interviews, and numerous controlled experiments, Sheldrake has provided evidence that consciousness is non-local and fundamental. He has also conducted direct mental interactions with living systems, DeMille's experiments, demonstrating that a person can remotely influence another person's physiology through positive intention. The results of these experiments consistently show small but significant effects in the physiology of the receiver. This may explain phenomena such as the ability to sense when someone is staring at us. But the evidence for channeled information goes beyond individual studies. In the scientific world, a meta-analysis holds great weight as it looks at general trends across multiple studies and provides an integrated result. Meta-analyses related to channeling have shown that the evidence for psychic experiences is comparable to that of established phenomena in psychology. This suggests that channeling is not a mere illusion but a genuine phenomenon that deserves further exploration and understanding. So we have good reason to believe that channeling is indeed real. But how does it work? This question remains a mystery, and scientists and researchers continue to delve into the intricacies of this phenomenon. Some theories propose that channeling involves tapping into a collective consciousness or connecting with higher dimensional beings. Others suggest that it may be a result of the power of the human mind and its ability to access information beyond our ordinary senses. In conclusion, while skeptics may dismiss channeling as nothing more than wishful thinking or deception, the evidence suggests otherwise. Scientific studies, meta-analyses, and the work of researchers like Rupert Sheldrake provide compelling support for the reality of channeling. It is an intriguing phenomenon that challenges our understanding of consciousness and the limits of human perception. As we continue to explore the mysteries of channeling, we may uncover profound insights into the nature of our existence and the interconnectedness of all things. How does channeling work? Channeling is a fascinating phenomenon that has intrigued scientists and researchers for years. Despite our best efforts, we still don't have a complete understanding of how it works. However, what we do know is both exciting and thought-provoking. In the realm of psi research, which explores the boundaries of human capabilities, channeling stands out as a relatively unexplored frontier. It is an area that holds immense potential, yet it suffers from a lack of funding and societal taboos. Many scientists, although secretly interested in this field, hesitate to commit their time and resources due to the potential risks it poses to their careers. As a result, we find ourselves at the early stages of comprehending the vast possibilities of extended human capacities. One of the remarkable aspects of channeling is its ability to transcend time and space. Psychic phenomena often exhibit instantaneous effects, defying the conventional laws of cause and effect. For instance, in studies involving random number generators, RNGs, these devices produce random numbers. However, when a person directs their attention to the generator, the numbers become less random, suggesting a direct influence of consciousness. This raises the question, how is it possible for human consciousness to affect the outcome of a seemingly random event? The field of parapsychology offers an intriguing perspective on this matter. It proposes that consciousness is non-local and fundamental, meaning that it exists beyond the confines of our individual experiences and is interconnected with everything around us. It suggests that we have the potential to tap into a greater consciousness, one that surpasses our day-to-day awareness. However, our ability to access this expanded consciousness is often hindered by external stimuli and distractions. This is where practices like meditation come into play. Meditation provides a pathway for individuals to cultivate their intuitive abilities by learning to quiet the noise of the external world. By turning inward and focusing their attention, practitioners can create a space where channeling becomes more accessible. It is through this intentional stillness that individuals can tap into the vast well of knowledge and wisdom that lies within. While we may still be at the early stages of understanding channeling, it is clear that it holds immense potential for personal growth and exploration. By delving into the depths of our consciousness and learning to harness its power, we can unlock new realms of creativity, insight, and inspiration. Channeling invites us to embrace the unknown and venture into uncharted territories, where the boundaries of what we perceive as possible are pushed to their limits. As we continue to delve deeper into the mysteries of channeling, it is essential that we approach this field with an open mind and a willingness to explore the unexplored. With further research and a greater understanding of the underlying mechanisms, we can unlock the full potential of channeling and harness its transformative power. The future of channeling is bright, and it holds the promise of expanding our understanding of human consciousness and the limitless possibilities that lie within us all. Where does channeled information come from? Channeling, the process of receiving information from a source beyond our conscious awareness, has fascinated and perplexed humanity for centuries. It is an enigmatic phenomenon that has sparked countless debates and inquiries. While we have made significant strides in understanding the mechanics of channeling, there is still much to unravel about its origins and the source of the information it delivers. In an effort to shed light on this intriguing subject, a survey was conducted among channelers, those gifted individuals who serve as conduits for this mystical communication. Participants were asked to reflect upon the source of their channeled information, providing valuable insights into the nature of this phenomenon. The results were both enlightening and thought-provoking, revealing a diversity of perspectives within the channeling community. Among the options presented, the majority of participants, a staggering 56%, believed that the source of their channeling was their higher self. This notion suggests that the information originates from a deeper aspect of their own being, a wellspring of wisdom and guidance that transcends the limitations of the conscious mind. It implies that channeling is an avenue through which individuals tap into their own inner reservoirs of knowledge and intuition. Interestingly, another significant percentage, 50% to be precise, attributed the source of channeling to the universal mind. This concept proposes that the information received during channeling is derived from a collective consciousness that permeates the entire universe. It implies that channelers are able to tap into a vast well of universal knowledge, accessing insights and wisdom that extend far beyond their personal experiences and perspectives. Intriguingly, 47% of participants believed that the source of channeled information resided within the unconscious mind. This perspective suggests that channeling is a process of accessing hidden aspects of the mind, delving into the depths of the subconscious to retrieve information that is not readily available to the conscious mind. It implies that channelers possess a unique ability to bridge the gap between the conscious and unconscious realms, bringing forth insights and wisdom that would otherwise remain concealed. While the majority of respondents attributed the source of channeling to aspects of the self, a smaller percentage reported channeling spirits, extraterrestrial beings, deities, or other entities. These individuals believed that the information they received originated from external sources, entities beyond the realms of human existence. Their experiences suggest that channeling can serve as a gateway to communication with beings from other dimensions or realms, providing profound insights and perspectives that transcend our earthly understanding. As we delve deeper into the realm of channeling, it becomes evident that the source of channeled information is multifaceted and complex. It encompasses both internal and external dimensions, blurring the boundaries between the self and the greater universe. Channeling, in its essence, is a profound connection to the vast tapestry of knowledge and wisdom that exists beyond the confines of our limited perception. While we may not have all the answers yet, the exploration of channeling continues to captivate and inspire. It invites us to expand our understanding of consciousness, pushing the boundaries of what we perceive as possible. As we venture further into the enigmatic realm of channeling, we are reminded of the infinite potential that lies within us and the interconnectedness of all that exists. It is through this exploration that we may uncover the true nature and origin of channeled information, unraveling the mysteries that have eluded us for so long. Common traits of spiritual channels. In our extensive research on channeling, we have discovered several common traits and characteristics that are often associated with individuals who possess the ability to channel. One of the most significant factors that influences channeling experiences is the belief in one's own capacity to channel. Those who genuinely believe in their ability to connect with higher realms and receive messages from the spiritual realm tend to have more frequent and profound channeling experiences. This belief acts as a catalyst, enhancing their performance on laboratory tests and opening up channels of communication with the divine. Interestingly, our studies conducted in the Western world have shown that women tend to report stronger and more frequent channeling experiences compared to men. This observation may be attributed to the fact that women generally embody more yin qualities. Yin energy, often associated with femininity, is characterized by its openness, receptivity, and interconnectedness. These inherent qualities make women naturally inclined towards channeling, as they possess the receptive capacity to tune into the subtle frequencies of the spiritual realm. Moreover, it is worth noting that many channelers describe themselves as a spiritual but not religious. This distinction suggests that the practice of channeling transcends traditional religious frameworks and is more closely aligned with personal spirituality. Channelers often seek a direct connection with the divine, bypassing the limitations and dogmas associated with organized religion. This spiritual autonomy allows channelers to tap into their own unique source of wisdom and guidance, unbound by external structures. While demographic factors such as age and race have yielded mixed results in our studies, we firmly believe that anyone can develop and enhance their channeling abilities. Channeling is not limited to a select few, it is a potential inherent in all individuals. Each person possesses their own unique way of channeling, a distinctive method of connecting with the spiritual realm. It is a matter of uncovering and nurturing this innate gift within oneself. Remember, channeling is a profound and transformative practice that has the potential to bring about tremendous personal growth and spiritual evolution. Embrace your innate abilities, embark on this incredible journey of self-discovery, and unlock the limitless wisdom that awaits you in the realm of channeling. Ethical considerations. Engaging in channeling and mediumship requires a deep commitment to ethical standards and integrity. Ethical considerations are paramount to ensure that the practice is conducted responsibly and with respect for all involved parties. Honoring free will and autonomy. It is crucial to respect the boundaries and free will of others during the channeling process. A responsible channel must always seek permission from both the living and the spirits before relaying any messages. This helps in maintaining the autonomy of all parties involved and prevents any potential misuse of the practice. Maintaining confidentiality and privacy. Protecting the privacy and confidentiality of clients is a cornerstone of ethical channeling. Sensitive information received during sessions must be kept private to honor the trust placed by the clients in the medium. Confidentiality ensures that the personal details shared during a reading are safeguarded, fostering a secure environment for spiritual communication. Ethical integrity and responsibility. Channels must uphold ethical integrity by being honest and accountable in their interactions with higher realms and others. It involves maintaining a high standard of ethics in delivering messages with compassion and sensitivity. Ethical integrity is crucial for building trust and ensuring the messages provided are genuine and helpful. Discernment and critical thinking. Skepticism and critical thinking are essential aspects of ethical channeling. They help individuals develop a discerning approach to the practice, ensuring the authenticity of the messages and the entities being channeled. By coupling skepticism with open-mindedness, channels can balance rational inquiry with receptivity to new experiences, thus maintaining a responsible practice. Responsibility to use insights wisely. Channels have a responsibility to integrate the insights gained through channeling into their lives with discernment. This involves reflecting on the messages received and using them to navigate life's journey with grace and wisdom. Expressing gratitude for the guidance received and using it to foster personal growth and understanding is also a part of ethical channeling. Avoiding exploitation. It is essential to avoid exploiting the channeling process for personal gain. Channels should focus on providing valuable insights and support rather than using their abilities for profit. This commitment to service over profit helps in building a loyal client base and ensuring sustainable practices.